sisters from the Uyghur community. It is impossible to not bring up the current oppression that is happening in East Turkestan. How is your association providing the support to the community here in Adelaide, and with the current restriction, probably the support virtually, or how is it that your association is supporting the community?
Okay, as I said before, that we've all become an advocate by default. How we're supporting them is in two ways. So we can support those who are in the community, in the Australian community, by hosting events that will get them engaged with the wider Australian community so that they can get their words and their voices out there, whether it be with their local MPs or the greater politicians or at federal level. So these are very important activities to have. And the other ways of supporting the community is also our community back home, back in East Turkestan, being the voice for the voiceless, being a face for the faceless, I suppose, and because their words will never get out due to restrictions and, information.
Being withheld.
Absolutely. Huge blockades of information. There's no freedom of speech or freedom of social platform over there, so people can't get their words out. So with us, with the little information that we get from our families and from other resources, we want to support them back there and saying, you're not forgotten, we're still here fighting for you. So, yeah, there's a lot of, it'd be nice to have forums and empower and inspire all the time, but we have to balance it out because we're in that situation, unfortunately.
I'm sure the brothers and sisters back home appreciate the support that is being shown from the community here, even it's very far away.
Yeah, inshallah.
So what are some of the things that you would like to achieve in terms of more information that you would like to get out of East Turkestan, or what is the one objective that you would find is a success for you if you were able to do something?
I think the ultimate success for us at this stage would be talking to government bodies and getting them to pressure these human rights abuses, and to do that you need a platform, and hence this platform was created. So in order to do that, we need to network with politicians and get our words out there. And if you've heard of the Magnitsky Act that's being discussed in Parliament, whether it's going to be introduced here. And also in America, there was another act or law that was introduced, and it's called the Uyghur Law. I can't remember the thing, but it's about human rights abuses against the Uyghur and Turkic people of East Turkestan. So to have that talked about, to have that alive all the time, and close the camps. That's what we need to do. We need to work, everyone needs to work and advocate for closing the camps. And we need to work as a united body as well, not as dispersed or what have you. I know there's atrocities happening all over the world, but what's happening in East Turkestan is far worse than, equivalent to what happened in during Germany, Nazi time, and probably at a whole new level as well because of new weaponry or new technology, and the fact that it's a closed information. There's nothing going in, there's nothing coming out. We don't know what's happening out there. We hear up to 3 to 5 million people are in these concentration camps, and they're being taught to think and to act like Han Chinese, whereas we're Turkic people, we're completely different.
Taking away the identity from the East Turkestan people. That was really a very informative session we had with Brother Nur Hoja and Brother Nur Muhammad as well.
Yes.
So that was an eye-opener for most of our viewers. I'm sure that they all sympathy is not the word, but I'm sure that they empathize with our brothers and sisters in East Turkestan, and we feel the pain. We want to do what we can to be supportive of this initiative. And thank you today for coming out and enforcing this message. Because the more we talk about it, the more we say things about these things, the more that awareness is going to grow, and that's what we want from our Muslim brothers and sisters, to get behind this initiative and make sure that the brothers and sisters that are in the other parts of the world are not suffering the way the the Uyghur community is suffering at the moment. So,
Absolutely.
thank you.
And with what you shared just now, and we can see how important this organization is, and how you are actually supporting the community here by just now you see being the voice to the voiceless, the face to the faceless. Hopefully, after the restriction of COVID-19 being lifted up, we can have we can hear more from your organization of what you can do, and for the community, especially as community here in Adelaide, as well as the community there in Brothers and Sisters in East Turkestan.
Yeah.
I think we have a special message coming
yeah.
in from Professor Muhammad Abdullah, and it's going to be a phone message. We will keep you posted on what's happening with that. We'll soon bring that through as soon as the break is.